Hello, whole woman listeners, and welcome back to our final edition of Porch Conversations. I'm Kim,
And I'm Rachel.
and we're going to talk about food because we love
Shocker.
food.
Shocker.
I think when we start looking back over our year for next week's show,
Yeah.
we probably talked about food more than we've talked about anything.
I mean, listen, it's a fantastic topic.
I know, I know. So, what's on the table tonight?
Oh, leftovers. I made my mom my famous Greek lemon chicken and potatoes because she had bought a Dutch oven. So I made it for her. And of course, that meal is so amazing and you always have leftovers with it. So that's what's on point for tonight.
Gotcha.
What about you?
BLTs, and I'm cooking them outside because my husband loves BLTs, and I hate the way bacon smells in my house. And so I'm taking my big old cast iron skillet and I'm putting it on the grill, and I'm going to cook a bunch of bacon outside,
Uh-huh.
and then we're going to have BLTs.
Okay, I love a good BLT, so I'm going to need you to describe your structure of a BLT. Go.
Uh, Good bread, good soft bread, toasted lightly, mayonnaise, bacon, extra crispy, tomatoes, lettuce, done.
Okay.
My husband does toast butter, bacon, tomato, lettuce, and sometimes a little bit of an onion. How about you?
I love a BLT, but I always add a little turkey in mine, so it's more of a club, I know, but it's still a BLT to me.
When I was younger, my mom had put a fried egg on there.
No, thank you. That sounds nasty. It's
Delish.
so crazy what we grow up with and what our moms fed us, where we're like, that's the best thing in the world. And then somebody else is like, no.
Have you ever had a fried bologna sandwich?
Oh my God, do you want me to vomit on camera? Because I will.
This is the best. There would be like this big round bologna. It was just lunch meat, right? But it still had the little red thing around the edge, and so you'd have to peel that off. And then throw it on a hot skillet, and it would dome up, and you'd flip it. Oh, it was the bomb, man. It was like the thing that my summertime lunches were made of. That and either ham salad or egg salad sandwiches.
See, I guess I can't talk shit because my grandma, when I was growing up, she would always make me hot dogs with potato chips. That was my summer lunch for the most part. And then maybe throw um, some type of fruit in there for dessert, or I would have a popsicle.
Mhm.
She always had popsicles for me.
So here we go. If I could put one food in front of you right now that would instantly take you back to childhood, what would it be?
This is a hard one for me because you know my diet was strictly ultra processed food. So would I put that in my mouth now? Hell no. But I guess if I'm feeling nostalgic at all, I would say probably a burger. I think summers and burgers go hand in hand, even though I love them all the time. But I would associate them with summer for sure.
A good grilled burger.
Hmm.
Hmm. Yeah, and I'm the same with hot dogs. I mean, I don't like hot dogs, but I love grilled hot dogs. That would take me right back with regular plain Lay's potato chips.
Uh-huh.
And my mom made this bright yellow mustard potato salad.
Interesting.
Yeah,
No, I mean, from as far as I can remember, I was always eating ultra processed food, something that came out of a package.
it's crazy. It's
Hmm.
crazy. All right, so one bite, you're back to 8 years old again. Yours is a hot dog. Mine is probably, or a burger. Yeah. We,
Well,
yeah.
actually, and I was just telling my honey this morning, my grandma would toast up an Eggo waffle. She would microwave the syrup and the butter together so they would get all combined and melty and warm. And then she would pour it over the waffle and then cut it into little triangles for me. I mean, you can't get any better than that.
For me, it was
That was, go
that was
ahead.
breakfast with your grandma.
Yeah.
Yeah, breakfast with my grandparents in the summertime. We'd go to farmers market, and there's Checktown, and so these great bakeries where there were either like kolaches or just these heavy, dense, yeasty, delicious rolls and donuts and things. And it was always that with a cup of milky coffee with sugar in it. Oh, just delicious. Yeah.
I love a good donut, as you know.
So, what else? I mean, like, are there things? So, like, for me, things that transport me right back are like really great watermelon.
Oh, yeah.
When I was in Florida, our kids had a watermelon that had seeds in it. And like I didn't know that you can't buy a seeded watermelon anywhere anymore. It's like they don't even put seedless on the signs in the grocery stores. You just assume that's what it's going to be. But like this watermelon was so good. And it's just like, take me back, right? And right
Mm-hmm.
away. What's the thing for you that
I would agree with you. I mean, watermelon is just the epitome of summer. But I mean, there's things that we do maybe more in the summer. Like I have ice cream a lot more in the summer than I do any other time of year. I love to eat kind of picnic-y style during the summer because I don't love standing over a hot stove in the summertime. It's not
Right.
my jam. So doing kind of cheese and crackers and maybe some grapes or some kind of fruit slices and washing it down with an ice cold Coke. I love to do that in the summertime for some reason.
Yeah. And I love salads. I'll make a
Hmm.
huge salad that carries us over for a couple of days. And,
Hmm.
you know, just like everything else I do, I try for leftovers. So, like, it might be a salad on the side of a hot grilled thing one night, but then that hot grilled thing might go on the salad the second night,
Yeah,
you
I
know?
love that too.
Yeah.
I mean, if I could have a wedge every night, a wedge salad every night during the summer, hell yes. I woke up, well, I was kind of dozing off and watching a show, and the actress is like, "Oh, I'd love some French fries," and I just remember rolling over, going, "Oh, I want a wedge salad and some French fries. That sounds amazing." My bestie is coming to visit me next week in Greenville. And when she would come visit me in New York, that would be our lunch. We would get a salad somewhere and get a plate full of French fries. It's just a nice memory for us. So we
Uh-huh.
will probably definitely be doing that.
I love that.
Yeah.
So, did you take summer vacations? Summer
Yes.
vacation for me was always like my parents would fill up a cooler and we would
Mhm.
like eat out of the cooler. And so there was always cut up cantaloupe and because that traveled well. And I remember feeling all fancy because like we didn't have yogurt when I was a kid, but then there was this brand that came out that was like in plastic tubs and I don't know. It was like vacation food because she felt like she could throw it in the cooler. And so we got things like that when we were traveling in the
Yeah.
back of the truck, unsecured, without a seatbelt, and no air conditioning.
In the
How
back of
about
the
you?
station wagon. Um, I I'm sure we did go on vacations as a family, but my mom is not of the camping. She doesn't want to rough it. We didn't do road trips. That was not my mom's jam. She's like, we're going to Europe. And I was like, okay, great. So at a very young age, I got exposed to a lot of amazing places just because that's how my parents like to travel. I've been to Hawaii 1,000 times. I've been to Europe, at least 15 times throughout my life. That's how they wanted to vacation. So
Nice.
I've never, as an adult, I've never been to Yellowstone. I've never been to Mount Rushmore. Like we just didn't do that kind of vacations.
Yeah. I think there's advantages to both.
You're right.
Like we talked a few episodes back, I love driving because I get to see things that I can't see from 30,000 feet in the air.
Hmm.
But yeah, so you bring up a good point. Vacation food, when you go somewhere, whether it's in the United States or whether it's in Europe or wherever you may travel.
Hmm.
Do you eat local or do you eat what you know?
Oh, absolutely local. That is I mean, and I'm so grateful Steve is that way too. There's no way we're going to Europe and eating at KFC. Like that's just not happening. Even though, hello, there is a KFC in Seville,
Hmm.
Spain.
Hmm.
We and people were eating there, and I get that. There's just sometimes you're so out of your comfort zone that to see something like that probably just is what you need.
Hmm.
But no, we will eat as much local stuff as possible. I do appreciate that when we're on vacation. It's kind of
Hmm.
like all his inhibitions go away and we're just experiencing the place.
Yeah.
What about you?
Same thing. I want to eat local. And sometimes we have to be safe. My husband's got some food allergies, and
Of course.
so we have to be careful. But there are just some things where it's like, give me a kiss. I'm going to eat this food. And I know that it would kill you, but I'm going to still try it. So, but like when we go to Mexico, it always seems to be hot when I go to Mexico, but there is nothing better than great guac and a good margarita and some crispy little street tacos
Mm.
with fresh pico and oh,
Yum.
yum, yum, yum,
So good.
yum. Mm,
Uh, yeah, I do love trying different cuisine. I have to say that every place I've ever been, the only food, and this was many, many years ago. I think I was still in college. Maybe, yeah. But I did not care for Dutch food when we went to Amsterdam. And I think it was just so heavy, and I wasn't used to eating like that, so it didn't really resonate with me.
hmm. Now that we've reached the season of hot, right? What's
Mhm.
always in your fridge?
Oh my God. Um, Things to make a salad for sure.
Hmm.
Fruit. I do love summer fruit and popsicles. It- It's just sometimes no matter how much water I drink, like I still feel a little dehydrated in the summer. So if having a popsicle helps that, then I am all about it.
What are your favorite summer fruits? I'm curious.
Yeah, I love watermelon. I guess I'm not sure if pineapple is a summer fruit, but I love pineapple. I love, like you were talking about, the minute you said cantaloupe, my mouth started watering. Good grapes. I love good grapes. Yeah, those are my summer go-tos. What about you? Oh,
Yeah,
cherries. Hello,
yeah,
cherries.
yeah, yeah. And yes, to all of what you just said, but it's almost peach season. Like
Oh,
we had some Georgia peaches was we were driving back home.
mm-hmm.
Oh my heaven. The ones with the slip skins and the freestone seeds, I mean, I can't wait to be able to find them here too, I mean, like, because it's not season in Iowa, but it was in Florida. So we had just some incredible fruits while we were there, and then come back and it's like you're stuck with some grapes, some
Apples.
apples. Yeah.
Pears. Oh yeah. I mean, I'm okay with the peach, but yes, the South has the best peaches
Mm.
I've ever had.
Hmm.
That
Hmm.
I've ever had. I mean, they're juicy and flavorful beyond, I think, any way to describe them. They're just so amazing. But
Yep.
if they are not in season, they are rotten. They are terrible.
Terrible. You talked about ice cream, like an ice cream parlor in our last episode, and you mentioned popsicles today, but like, what is your favorite summer treat? If you could only have one for the rest of your life, what's the favorite summer treat?
Hmm. I mean, I would probably choose ice cream and a waffle cone.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Especially if you know that they're making the waffle cones on site and you walk into the ice cream shop and it just smells like that.
Hmm.
I'm all about that.
Yeah. And I love that smell of a good old fashioned like dairy ice cream store. It's just
Mm,
like you walk in and it just smells cold. Like I
yeah.
don't even know how to explain. Did you have ice cream trucks when where you were growing
For
up?
sure, absolutely. But I was going to ask you, now that you've been in Florida for a while, have you found a Brewster's yet?
No.
They're all over Florida and they're all over, well, they're all over, they're all over South Carolina too. But Brewster's are these adorable little ice cream shops. They're standalones. You will never find them in a strip mall or any kind of shopping center. and they make their ice cream on site, their waffle cones and their cones on site,
Hmm.
and they have at least 30 flavors a day.
Oh, oh,
You must find a Brewster's next time you go back to Florida.
okay. I was thinking about buying a creamy so I
Me
could,
too.
yeah. So when I at the gym and when I went on my big eat healthy kick, there are some things that I discovered that I just love, and I love them all the time, no matter what. It doesn't matter that they're healthier for me. I love them all the time. And one of those things is sorbet or sherbet or whatever. But I mean, I love freezing bananas and making banana peanut butter ice cream or nice cream is what I called it. Um, and I just sometimes the fruit is so good this time of year that as I'm eating it fresh, I think to myself, oh, this would make the best ice cream.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. I hear that. I would like to get one of those too. My neighbor and friend, hi Robin. We always talk about her on our show. She has a creamy and she has made ice cream for us before.
Mhm.
She has made lavender ice cream.
Mm.
OMG. It is so good.
Hmm.
But I would love to do like real fruit ice creams. Peach would be amazing.
Mhm.
Cherry, hello.
When I was a girl, the local dairy had a watermelon sherbet that was out of this world.
That sounds awesome. I'm
So
sure it was
delicious.
like food coloring and
Mm-hmm.
fake flavors, but it was probably really good.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Mm-hmm.
so funny, unless I haven't learned how to do this yet to translate real watermelon into something that tastes good. Because last time we cut a watermelon, we poured the juice in a cup and drank it, and then we are like, no.
Yeah. Yeah. It's if you let the watermelon, like if you accumulate the juice at the bottom of a watermelon container, it somehow tastes different. It's better,
Okay.
because like
A
I cut my,
watermelon container, what do you mean?
well, like I have a container and I cut the watermelon up. I'll cut up a whole watermelon, put it in there so it's just ready to eat.
Uh,
And there's liquid that accumulates over like
yes,
the couple of days. That tastes better than like in the
right
moment. I
away.
just cut the watermelon. Yeah. Yeah. And I don't know why.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it has time to sit within the fruit, and the fruit is the tastiest part. So
Could be.
that makes sense. I will give that a whirl.
Yeah. Okay. I've got a this or that for us. Are you ready?
Yep.
Because we're nearing the end of this extremely fun series that we've been doing. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Push-ups or drumsticks?
Are we talking about ice cream cones from
Yeah.
back in the day?
Yeah.
Ah, my mom always bought push-ups, and I always wanted a damn drumstick. So I'm gonna go with drumstick. Can't even say it.
Me too. Popsicle or creamsicle?
Oh. Well, can I say both? I mean, I haven't had an orange sickle in a long time, but I remember them being tasty.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. Watermelon or peach? It's on my list. You
I
got
would
to
choose
pick
a
one.
watermelon. Watermelon.
Okay.
What about you?
The peach.
Okay.
Yeah. Kool-Aid or Coca-Cola?
Coke.
I was Kool-Aid all the time.
Of course you were.
Ice cream at the parlor or homemade ice cream where you had to crank it?
I've never done that, so I'm gonna go with parlor.
So delicious. Homemade ice cream for me. Snow cone or popsicle?
Oh, God, snow cones suck. I'm gonna go with popsicle.
I agree. Snow cone, you lose all the flavor. It's like the watermelon juice you were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet corn or tomatoes?
Neither.
No?
No.
All right. That,
You?
that's no tomatoes.
Okay.
Good, really great tomatoes. Yeah. Sweet corn upsets my tummy. There was a time when I would have said sweet corn all day long, but you know, the one recipe that someone you love taught you to make that you will never consider doing any way different.
Mm. Probably my this Greek lemon chicken and potato recipe. It's just so good. the way she created it. There's no room for improvement. I'm serious.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's good.
Hmm.
You?
I was thinking probably you're gonna laugh at me. And it's really kind of gross, but I just have such good memories. My grandmother always make orange jello, and she'd put carrots and pineapple in it. And it just reminds me of summer and my grandma and picnics and yeah.
Okay. Oh my goodness. As
I'll
usual,
make
we
you
could
some.
talk.
I'll make you
No,
some.
I'm good. Thank you. As usual, we could probably talk about food all day,
Yep.
every day. So, but unfortunately, we have to close it down.
Yes, we do. We do. Well, friend, it's been fun, and I cannot wait to go through our 51 episodes together next week. I cannot believe it's been a whole year. Can
I
you?
can't either. It's gone by so quickly. And well, I mean, but that's the part of when you love doing something with somebody, right? It just doesn't seem like work.
Remember, if you want to hear something from us next week, if you have a favorite episode, give us a holler. We'll talk about it. Until then, see ya.
Bye, whole womans.
Bye.